What's up guys, YST here and welcome back to another Raid Shadow Legends video. And joined by me today is my arch nemesis and good friend once again, because on the test server, we always bring on Nub Raids. How's it going, bro?
Good. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm excited to see this epic in action. The most hyped epic in a while, I think. So,
Alright, quick fire question. Out of all of the
yes.
new champions that came out in this patch, apart from the Fusion, I'm not sure if she's your favorite or what you're into, but who's your favorite one out of the bunch? Look-wise, I'd say.
I love giants. That's my favorite genre right there, boys.
You know, I was saying on stream earlier on TVC, I was like, let me see if I could do a video of Nubs without cracking up, and you've done it already in the first 10 seconds.
Broken
God's
it.
sake.
My favorite one is obviously I Love You, Sinia, the epic. That nothing to do with the fact we just did a collab on her. So the video's only on my channel.
And if you actually want to see if he actually loves Sinia, the reason why we see that is because it's so hard to say. It's Ali Sinia, Sinia. It's a
Elisinia.
Elisinia, right? You guys let us know in the comments. I got no clue. But she looks like Keneally, and if you guys do want to see that video, it'll be in the description below. Go and check it out. And she actually was quite surprising in the Hydra boss, the way that she performed. So definitely check that out and sub to Nub. Let's get him to 700,000.
Set some reasonable goals here. Stretch goals.
Oh, good. So, all right. Criodan the Blue. Do you know much about this dude? Have you seen his kit and stuff?
I have seen his kit. I thought, again, it looked pretty exciting for Fire Knight. I'm curious if we're going to be looking at that in today's video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anywhere else that you kind of spread out before we go into the kit?
He's blue dabba dee dabba die,
Okay,
right? I think we got the right age group watching probably for that to be a relevant reference. No, I don't know. That was just what came to mind was basically just Fire Knight. So I'm curious what other areas you've thought of here to put him into. So,
yeah, so basically, we are going to go into hard Fire Knight, guys, and we're also going to take him into the Spiders 25 dungeon to freeze the Spiderlings. As I was just mentioning to you before we started recording, I'm just going to bring it up. That fun fact that he is the 4th ever AoE freeze champion in this game, and saying that Jingle Hunter and Attract the Wenderin are pretty conditional, right, with the ways that they can place the burns or the freeze, or Jingle Hunter has to kill an enemy. And Luria's pretty consistent, right? But when you're trying to build for damage, which because she has block revive, alongside some freeze mechanics, it's kind of hard to find that balance of accuracy and damage, right? With those hybrid builds. So for me, it actually makes him the best AoE freeze champion currently coming into this game as an epic, because some of the other highlights like Dirindil or like Gories and stuff like of that caliber, they're all single targets or random abilities. So
yeah, that's huge. I'm just looking at Shaq the Wenderin. His AoE freeze is okay. It is a 3-turn cooldown as well. That's also pretty good. But yeah, we've got a 3-turn on this guy too. That's really strong. A 3-turn AoE. Like even Whirl Shiramani, I think she's still a 4-turn cooldown AoE freeze. Feels like she's a legendary. Feels bad for her.
Yeah. But yeah, all of those are great champions, but what you can do is very similar to, like, I look at it as the allure of the Fire Knight in a sense, but it's on a lower chance of a 35% to place a freeze debuff. And for anyone that's unaware of the mechanics of the Fire Knight hard, freeze is the way to manipulate the turn meter, right? And having that on a default skill is pretty nice, but I wouldn't say consistent, but you should be able to proc that multiple times. So do you want to go into this A2 here?
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I was thinking about. I was just doing some quick maths on the side. But Razor Hail, 3-turn cooldown, attacks all enemies 2 times, each hit with a 45 book and a 65% chance of placing freeze for 1 turn. So it's just working it out that the overall chance then, without a mastery to increase, without fearsome presence, which would up the chance, but you should have, I believe, about an 88% chance to land freeze with those two 65% chances. Will give you an overall 88% chance that at least 1 freeze is placed, which is, it's not 100, but it's pretty close. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's really good. Like in the Fire Knight, there is some times where he doesn't place it, but of course, if you're bringing in those separate champions like your Carl or the Gories alongside him, then all of them together, there's just so much freezes going on that the boss hardly ever takes a turn. Of course, not in like stage, unless you've got like the Cardiels and the Valkyries, it's really hard to do stage 10. So we'll be doing like a stage 6 or something, but you could definitely see the mechanics.
Yeah,
but
I did just work out with fearsome presence, you'd have a 91% chance to land the freeze in the A2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I don't know if that's worth it though. but it's just for people to know,
Mhm.
if you're deciding to build them, how important the freeze is to land for you.
I guess
That's
for
basically the
spiders,
difference.
then, it's actually really good to know that because then you know that's
Mm.
actually very consistent, right? Like maybe a
Yeah.
couple spiderlings won't get it or something.
Mm.
But with the blessing of the blue, this one actually blew me away, no pun intended, because a 30% increased speed on all allies for 2 turns and a turn meter fill by 15% on a 3-turn cooldown. Now, if you talk
Mhm.
about universal use like clan boss or arena or just anywhere, this is such a great skill on the 3-turn cooldown, right?
Yeah, it's very good. I think, is it the same as Apothecary? I think it is, but then he's obviously bringing all the other stuff as
Yeah.
well.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's such a man. That's really nice to have that massive speed boost with
Mhm.
increased speed, and then also having an AOE freeze. Like having these two things together for like you said, for wave control,
Yeah.
any sort of AOE control like that. Yeah, anywhere. That's very, very, very good.
Yeah, and what pairs very well because he's like a speed demon. He fills his champion's turn meter by 5% for each freeze debuff placed by this champion. So there's just so much turn meter fill. Like, think about the spiderlings, right? You're basically immediately taking another turn the second that they take a turn. Then you can go through straight away, place the increased speed, so then the rest of your champions don't have to be as fast, so you can amplify their damage output. And then more freezes
Mhm.
on the A1 as well. I don't know, I just think he's a I was saying it earlier to you. I think he's my favorite champion to come out this year, alongside a Kempton. I feel like them two for me, I really, really like. Well, I'll
Yeah.
showcase why in the video, but
So the A1, by the way, I think it's about a 73% chance that you would freeze with 35% chances. Should be about
yeah,
73%
to get one of them through, right?
to get at least one through. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like for me, I just rely on this one. Like when I've been using them,
Mm.
I felt like this is the one that you rely on. This is the one that's like if you get it, you get it. But
Yep.
yeah, that's pretty much how I've been doing it. So, okay,
Cool.
in terms of the way that we built him today, we've gone for a relentless build. Unfortunately, we can't go into the Sylvan Watchers faction wars unless you want to hack the game and go like a couple months in the future. But I feel like relentless is the best way for him with like a simulation in the Doom Tower waves because the amount of times you're going to freeze is just bonkers and they hardly ever take a turn. Is there any other ways that you'd maybe look towards building this champion?
I mean, I guess if he's like speed tuned into some sort of clan boss team where you need
Hmm.
that speed, increased speed turn meter
Yeah.
at a specific time, you couldn't run him relentless; it would break your speed tune. So I don't know exactly what you put him with. I mean, you could always do a poison set, might be fine for clan boss damage specifically.
Yeah.
Just sets that up his stats. Not exactly sure how hard he hits. We'll probably see some of that here, but
Yeah.
maybe some damage sets. I don't know. Just put him in a freeze set, a frost set for theme, just for fun. Not
Yeah.
very good, but for theme.
Yeah, that's the thing, guys. Like with the clan boss, I was thinking about and I was really hyped about the speed tuning potential, which you can enable technically, is really good on a free turn.
Mm,
But there's not really much else to his kit for the clan boss. It's just raw damage, right? But
true.
could depends on his damage, right? If this guy is smacking like a turbo, put him in there. But okay, the main stats that we're looking for are for speed. We want some sustainability, of course, for like Doom Tower, depending where you use him, and even for the finite in case you get a smack. We got some speed, some attack percent. We've gone for some perception as well, just trying to add to his accuracy stats. We've gone for
Mhm.
crit rate under gauntlets, just so it's more relatable builds. We've gone speed on the boots with some crit damage in there. Accuracy on the banner, crit damage on the amulet, and then some HP on the ring. Just trying to add to more sustain here.
Yeah.
You could maybe go for attack percent if you want more damage, but because we're going up against spiderlings, we actually don't want to kill those. So we're trying to find that middle ground where it's safe for us to do so.
Yeah. You know
Uh,
what could be good on him? Shield set, like bolster set
mhm.
for arena, like AoE crowd control champion in arena.
Oh,
Not
we're going
bad.
up against rub nades later. Don't you worry.
Oh, oh,
We'll
okay.
see
It's
if we can
on.
take it on, yeah.
I
But
like it.
in terms of this is subjective because, as Nubs was saying earlier, if I actually just move out of the way, there's
Hmm.
something called Fearsome Presence, which can give you a bonus value of that freeze debuff. So if that's all that you're caring about and nothing else, this is the way that I would be going for something like Spider. But when you talk about more, I don't know, Doom Tower content, dealing some damage, and maybe the Fire Knights. Oh, there we go. You're right there.
I'm good.
Don't look at art when you see it, man. It's like you're trying to become one of the masteries. But
Yeah, I was.
But yeah, Warmaster, of course, we're trying to deal that bonus damage. And then I felt like Lasting Gifts was the only thing on the support tree that made sense to extend the value of the increased speed, as you cannot extend with Sniper or Master Hexer, unless you want to go Spirit Haste in case a target dies or something. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I felt like there was more value coming out from bonus damage of the kill streak here.
Sure.
Yeah, anything else
Why
you want
not?
to add there in terms of what we could use?
No. No, that's solid enough. Makes sense.
So if we just head into the base stats here, We've got 45,000 HP, which is pretty high. We want some sustainability there. We've got a 2.1k defense, just to try to keep him tanky as well, with 3.4k attack. We're going at 270 speed, because I want to see him going as many animations as possible. 100% crit rate, 160% crit damage, and 307 accuracy. Oh, Nubs, you got that there? Just to make sure we can place our debuffs in the highest stage of the Doom Tower. So, being the guest on the channel, do you want to start off with somewhere that we can take him?
I'll save the best for last. So let's go Spieter 25.
Ooh. So, it's so weird to hit this team because luckily I had it pre-saved like from before because it's the burn strategy, right?
But I think I've deleted mine.
Oh, is it? No, I kept it just in case. Like, you know, I don't want to nuke spiders today. I just want to freeze them. And then bringing Criodan, he's actually going to put in a good job here. So what you could do is, this got such a great chance. I open up with the increased speed. So for anybody that's struggling for the actual speed on your champions and the damage, he's now going to allow us to outspeed our opponents, place those burns. Look at those freezes. Boom.
I like it.
So boom. We've got the decreased speed out. Then we're going to go through with like 2 more Heart Seekers here. Boom. And then no one's going to die because he's going to have his freeze available again. But there we go. Finish off the run. Final hits, come on. And boom, there we go. So 35 seconds. Pretty clean. We've had some cleaner ones. We're going for like a round 2 as well. But pretty consistent, right, for the freeze on those spiderlings. And you can set it up in whichever way you want. I think if he's going very fast, you want all of the spiderlings to drop. You want the burns to be out before placing that freeze, right? So
yeah. Yeah, that's cool though, because he, like you said, he brings the increased speed as well as the AoE freeze. So it does let you be weaker on your speed gear on these other champions.
Yeah.
If you're lacking gear and still be able to make this run work. Pretty nifty.
All right, here he goes. He's going to come in for round 2. Yeah. Come on, Criodan. Here we go. There we go. I love it. An animation burn. Oh, we got 29 there. We got 29 there. I think the best one that I did was about 25 seconds. Something like that. Nice. Pretty decent.
Yeah.
Boom. Boom. I think there's some gear taking off this Cold Heart. Sorry, Cold Heart. She's upset now. She's like, you put me on your video without maximum damage gear.
Yeah, it could be one of those funny things, like if Renegade actually got killed here, like if you missed 1 extra freeze and she died and you skipped her animation, would it be faster? Maybe it's slower, I don't know.
Potentially, but maybe like, it's all going to come down to a couple seconds, but what's really cool is it guarantees the victory because even if everyone else dies here, he's going to place that freeze up and let the rest of the burns tick, so there's just no way around that, but pretty consistent, good for the spiders then, and I think should help a lot of players out, right?
Yep, very cool.
All right, so where should we head into next? Maybe Doom Tower?
Yeah, Doom Tower next. Yeah.
And then we're gonna fight you in arena and hopefully take out your giants.
No,
scary teams.
Not Jetni. I've got 2 versions of the team. You'll never beat the second one.
So right here we got a way to crowd control a lot. We got the burns again with the what's his name again? Tyrant Exclamor. We got some hexes, some snick track action. I love snick track.
I love it, man. Yeah, I really want to pull a snick track, dude.
Oh, you don't have one? Oh.
I don't have one. He's such a badass champ.
I love him, man. He's so good. But the kind of thing here is we're placing a bunch of freezes, right? And they're hardly ever going to take a turn. We've got some cleanses, and this is floor 101 of the hard Doom Tower, guys. And we should be able to get through this without a problem with all of the crowd control and the increased speed. Like, although we do have Lydia in here for the increased speed as well, it's just that bonus value with the turn meter, right? As well, by 15%.
Man, he really flies through his turn meter like crazy with that passive when he places freezes and he gets the boost.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Yeah, it really reminds. What does Attack the Wendering do? I think it's something like when they're under a freeze debuff, she gets a similar mechanic. It might be by a better value.
Achak starts. Yeah, I think when they take turns and they're frozen, he gives you turn meter to your team.
Yeah,
and then he heals your team when they're burned. He's got a really nice passive as well. He's a great champion too.
Here we go.
Yeah, cool. This guy, he's going to be MVP as well for the faction crypt. He's going to, well, maybe not as good as like Elva, you know, but he's going to be really good. In terms of
epics, though, he's going to be one of the best, 100%, hands down.
Yeah, I think so. Like if I had all of the champions, I'd have like Elva, I have this guy, Miss Rider Dahi, and then I'm done. I don't need anyone else. That's it.
It's just a 3-man squad done.
3-man squad done. Easy.
Do you know what? I still don't have any legendaries from that faction.
Ooh.
It's crazy.
I'm trying to think. Who do I have? Oh, I've got Oella as well. She's also very good.
Yeah, I didn't go for that,
But
unfortunately.
yeah, I mean,
I don't go for anything.
Elva's gonna be enough, but yeah.
Are you going for Jetni? Jetni the Giant?
Yeah, I go for basically every fusion. The only one I skipped was Lanatharil or Lanatharil or
Mhm.
however you say him. I skipped him, which I slightly regret. Not too much, a little, but not really.
So what do you think about Jetni? Are you a fan of her for the kit or?
Yeah, I think she's okay. Like
Okay.
that was sort of my vibe. Was that she's sort of like a sort of B tier nuker. She hits really hard. She's got 2 AoEs. She's much better with Al score, so that's sort of the thing. I'm like, for me, it's not that big of a cost to get her. Like, what's it going to cost me? Nothing really. I've got the shards. It's not a big deal. I'm going to do
Yeah.
all of the dungeons and stuff easily anyway, so it's totally fine for me. So might as well. And if I ever get Al score, it's a cool combo that could be useful against like bolster
Do you
meta in
think they're gonna
arenas.
do like an alter of the show scenario where they bring in
Yeah,
like a champion chase or something?
yeah,
Champion
I think that's
training.
the most likely thing. Yeah, I think they might do. They could even do 10x events for him. They could do. They could easily do the champion training thing. Then they could do a guaranteed at some point
I
later
was
down the road
thinking that
too.
it's been a long time since the ancient guarantees, right?
Yeah, yeah, they could do one for him. I think it would be a bit weird if they did one ancient shard for him for like a 150 ancient shards. I think he's very good for that
Mm.
with the block damage. That seems a bit generous for how Plarium like to do things. So I wouldn't be holding out hope for it. I know people are. People definitely are. But I'm like, man, I wouldn't be hoping for it. Like if I if I needed that champion, I wouldn't be getting my hopes up for that to happen. But you never know.
Yeah, you
Maybe.
never know. I like Osgood.
Or
Osgood's pretty good. He reminds me of like a heal version of Helicath without
yeah.
some of the other mechanics. Because he's good for clan boss, right?
Yeah, I think it's solid clan boss. Brilliant for Iron Twins from the looks of it. I
Yeah.
just not our speed tuning that, but someone is.
Yeah.
Someone will do it for you. And then it'll be there.
Yeah. But there we go.
Nice.
Criodan coming in, almost like 350,000 damage, on par with pretty much everyone else here. But all of that crowd control was paying off there, right? Done really well here. But yeah, so we go fight you in the arena. See what's going on over there. All right, where's Rubnades?
Fight me if you dare. Look at that.
Okay.
There's no way. There's no way you win.
How fast is your arbiter here? My key is to just kill somebody or survive a long time.
Arbiter? 400 speed. She's not 400 speed.
Okay.
How fast are you? How fast are you? Tell me how fast you are first. I'm not going to reveal anything.
Not as fast as that, but we're gonna try it anyway. We're gonna
definitely not 400
I'm bringing
speed.
in a stone skin Duchess just in case, because
oh my!
I know you've got like a hell of stone skin on your teams all the times.
I don't actually have any stone skin on this team.
I don't believe
literally
you.
None.
Don't believe
it's true. Watch, look.
Oh,
none.
He's a changed man. Oh,
I was faster, but my team's not.
Come on, Criodan.
So.
Criodan, don't let me down. Yes, Dakota's freezes. Beautiful, man. Look at him. Extra turn. Freezer again.
Oh no, lads.
Who needs the fusion when you got Criodan, guys? Look at this. Polymorph. You dirty.
It's one weakness. One weakness. Polymorph him again.
He polymorphed the wrong one, dude. Criodan's still there.
All right.
Oh, the block damage.
Block damage.
Oh, God.
Here we go. There's no way you're coming back from this. Wake up, Goffred, you lazy bum. Oh my God.
No.
She's killed one of them. Frozen again.
She killed my Duchess.
Oh, I got a heal out. Yes. Wait, Stoneskin Duchess. She's dead. It can happen. Oh, look at this.
Block damage. No. Oh, we stripped it.
No, come on, Jetni. Wake up.
Come on, Criodan.
You giant bum. Yes, he's dead. Criodan in the dirt.
But he did pretty good there, though, for crowd controlling.
Yeah, I was sweating, man. I was sweating.
He's like, I put all this time into these champions, and he's lost an epic. Interesting with the Goffred there. That's his name, right?
Yeah, Goffred's pretty solid.
Rubnade strikes again, but I was actually pretty impressed with the amount of control that he brought to the table there.
It's a lot of control. Like that 3-turn cooldown, almost freezing everyone every time. That's kind of nutty. He gets hard countered by Sifi, though. She removes freeze on her passive.
Oh, no, he's got the freeze on the Sifi, though.
He does. But it's a 50-50, I think, to remove it when she takes a turn. It worked. She missed her turn. Nice. What? He's going in again.
Yes. To increase speeds. Oh, look at him go.
Oh, like you see there, she removed it with her passive and got the revive. But we're still good.
Nope.
We're still
We're
good.
good.
He's going
Great.
again. Oh,
Yes.
it's disgusting.
Look, it's all the it's the passive with the Terminator increase.
Oh, he's done it
taking
again.
so many turns.
That was his BM. They were all frozen, and he got so much turn meter. He tried to AoE freeze them again. Like, you've already frozen them.
Oh my god! Look
Let
at
them
him
die.
go.
Let them die.
Here we go.
Extra
Oh,
turn.
he went for the A1 there. Boom again.
He's going again. Oh my. He's gone again.
Look at him, man. That's what I'm saying. He's such a fun champion. Like, even if he's not like super top tier, I love this guy, man. Look at him. He's gonna go again.
I believe.
Oh, increase speed.
Increase speed.
Oh, is he gonna revive? Oh,
the Ursaga. Increase attack, crit rate, Ursaga.
We're gonna block some skills in the hex. Come on.
Freeze him again. There we go.
Oof. Big Chris is coming. He's like, oh, I don't care about Graz or Iron Gut. I'm still the big dude here.
He's gone again. Freeze again.
Yeah, we got the Siffy out. All right, this is done. We've done this.
I like it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like, obviously, the freeze is not like the craziest thing in the world, but the amount of crowd control you can bring to the table is pretty decent here.
I was surprised it worked that well against Siffy, honestly, with her passive. I thought it wasn't going to work so well, but it actually did. He pulled through.
Oh, no, the swift parry on the... Oh, my God, what a troll.
Criodan, stop taking turns now, buddy.
He's like,
all right, slow down.
He's going to get another one out.
Don't do it. Don't try to freeze her again. Oh, no, we're good.
You're going to fire him here. But look at his damage. This guy went flying through. He's like 250,000. Oh, man, that's fun.
Is it Fire Night time?
It's Fire Night time. Here we go.
Fire Night time. Let's do it.
All right. So we're going to go into stage 6, guys, because you guys know how hard it is for stage 10. We're talking about Valkyries and Cardiels and all of that good stuff.
Looks pretty. You cleared it in 0 seconds. It looks easy. If it's
it was just solo with Genzin. That's the only way to do it, though. But yeah, we have got Genzin in the team. One of my favorite champions. Actually, the favorite champion. How dare I? And he brings in like multiple ways of drop defense, AoEs, Terminator manipulation, and damage. We've got 3 champions that do freeze with the Yakal, the Criodan, and the Gori, who I'm a big fan of. Do you like him?
I do. Yeah, he's one of the coolest looking champs in the game, and he was pretty useless up until now.
I remember, but I'd say about a year ago, he was on everyone's trash list, like, do not max this epic. Yeah. And now, like... But let's get into it, man. Now, it's not a 100% team, guys. It's something that can fail. But hopefully you guys can see the mechanics of the ways that we can utilize this kit to get through this. But once again, controlling the waves, placing the increased speed, and the way we've got it set with presets that I'll show you guys after actually pays off very well.
Yeah. Let me ask you, do you want them to nerf Fire Knight?
Yes.
Do you think they should nerf it Fire Knight hard?
How would you want it to be nerfed, like, realistically? Like, of course, it's a hard mode dungeon. It should be a little bit tough, right? Yeah. But considering the rest of the dungeons, like, Spider 10 was cleared, and, like, the second it came out, people were doing it, and Ice Golem can be soloed with Walking Tomb Drang, and do you know what I mean? Like, all of these encounters can be easily countered in a sense. This one, I love new mechanics, like making freeze viable. I'm all for it.
Yeah.
I think maybe the boss is just too fast, or there's too many shield counters, or freeze just needs to be more viable or something. Like,
yeah, exactly. So I could tell you on my account, I beat all the other hard mode dungeons, stage 10, day 1, no problem. As of right now, I literally, I've checked the Hell Hades optimizer for team suggestions. I literally do not have any team that is viable to beat, let alone speed farm, but even to beat stage 10 of Fire Night Hard.
Oh, really?
I literally cannot beat it with a 2.5-year account, which is nuts. So yeah, I think obviously a team like this, a freeze team, apparently viable all the way up to stage 6, which is pretty cool. We got freezes.
Oh no. So, all right, guys, we've just come in for round 2 here, and we managed to get the Fire Knight under full control. It is a bit scary at times, like it can fail, right? It's not perfect, but hopefully we can get full control here. Look at that from Criodan. Boom, boom, boom. Nothing coming out from the A1, like it's not super consistent, but it's just like a little bonus value that you could add to it. But most of the freeze control is going to be coming from his A2, and then also all of the A1s of the other champions as well. But yeah, pretty fun team, right?
I love the team. Yeah, I mean, in terms of you were asking how I would nerf the boss, what I would do is either make this boss slightly slower so you got more leeway, because like with Criodan, he's clearly amazing for this, but you can just get unlucky and his stuff won't hit. It can happen, and it just misses freezes.
Yeah.
And it could fail, like we did on the first run. It could fail. So I'd like the boss to be a bit slower, or make the freezes push his turn meter back further, because they clearly want the boss to be beaten by freeze, and they're releasing champs like Criodan, who's clearly designed for it. but it's very difficult to get it 100%, and stage 10 is like still crazy. But
Yeah,
I
especially
think
without
this is a
especially
great
without
team.
the Valkyries and the cardios. It's just it's so
Yeah.
niche, and I'd love to see the creative ways that the community could use different champions and different strategies. I think, as you said, like just adding better value to the freeze will pay off like a lot. I just turn the speed down a little bit, I think, because all of my champions here today, guys, are like 260, right? 250, 260, and a 270 Criodan. It's just excessive for stage 6, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
like,
it is mad.
and
That's
if you get
mad,
smacked,
isn't it?
I think the damage as well, like you get hit once without a Valkyrie and it's pretty much dead, right? But that's
Yeah.
actually my best run, 3 minutes.
Wow.
Very cool here.
Sick.
We got, how much damage did he do? 982,000, not too bad at all. 1.5 million coming from Genzin, and most of the damage coming from your Carl. But to be fair, Genzin had no War Master or Giant Slayer, so I'm gonna give him an extra 500k, so Genzin hit the most here.
Yeah. I would. You could probably throw in like another ally attack as well, because you got a really good freeze on Criodan's A1 too, like with you, Carl. That's not bad. Another ally attacker.
Yeah, I was
Instead of
thinking it
Genzin,
like,
could be a
no,
sub.
no, no, don't say that. Instead of
No.
Genzin, this doesn't happen on this channel, Nubs.
Okay, replace them all with Genzin.
You're true.
Five
No,
Genzin.
to be fair, like without the Genzin, right, the waves are so long because we got no AoE drop defense, and it's like,
Yeah, that's true.
so even if you save time against the boss, you're not saving time on the waves, and it just kind of counterbalances.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that's everything for Criodan. Not gonna take him into much more places here. I appreciate you coming on, Nubs. Did you like this champion? What's your verdict?
I love this champion. This champion is great. He definitely is one of the best epics they've added in a long time. And a much needed epic as well. My goodness. Some way for people to actually get into Fire Knight hard. That's big. That's a big deal. So I like him a lot. I think he's just got a really good kit overall. Fantastic. And he's going to help a ton with the other area. I almost feel like he's in some ways he's clearly designed for Fire Knight hard, but he's really god tier for Doom Tower. Honestly, I was really impressed there. Spider, brilliant. Just across the board.
Great. Like if I got him on my free to play, instant maxed up. There's no doubt about it, because you literally, that crowd control is disgusting, man. And that increased speed and turn meter. It's like, even if you don't need the freeze anymore, you've still got a way to use that increased speed and turn meter for, I don't know, tag team arena or whatever that may be. Really cool. But I do feel like with the implementation of some of these champions, like even the Wazgar, he's got a very quirky passive and stuff for the Fire Knight hard, with the he's got the reflect damage and the restoration of max HP. I feel like we are leading towards a potential nerf. That's just what I feel.
I hope so.
I think that they're bringing in these champions now that are viable, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, we get some form of nerf. Raid, there's going to be one art guy out there from the art team that's watching this video. Make it happen for us. But yeah, guys, make sure you go drop a sub to Nub and check out the video we did for part 2 as well on I Love You Sinia, a great champion. And yeah, we'll catch you guys on the video soon. Peace.